The new 2025-2026 season starts soon, so just ahead of the first matches it's time to rank the best players in the world as they stand right now. I will rank the best players at each and every position for their performance in the 2024-2025 season, meaning how well they played in the league, at the World Cup and either the Champions or European League. I try to give you my reasons on why I rank these players this way, using their statistics and achievements to prove my point. Some players might not be on this list because of injuries, so if they missed a huge chunk of the season for example. Also, I will not take past years in consideration, I will only look at the 2024-2025 season. This just means that players who have been great in the past but did not perform well this year will also not be mentioned. But even after setting all these parameters, many of you will probably still disagree with me on some names on this list or their respective positions, and this of course is completely fine, so just let me know your ranking in the comments below. But now, without further ado, let's get into the King's position, the top 10 left backs of 2025. There are many great players who were considered for this list, so there are a few honorable mentions: Timothée Anguissong, Simone Mengon, Simon Lüse, Simon Jepson and Sergei Kosorotov all are great players, but miss out this season for me. The first spot on the list goes to Miro Schlurov. He had his breakout season, scoring 178 goals and 74 assists in the Bundesliga and 74 with 43 assists in the European League. He just became a national team player, so let's see whether he can show up on next year's tournament. Rank 9 goes to Filip Kuzmanovski. He was the only reliable force for Pelestar, scoring 87 goals and contributing a further 40 assists. He also scored 49 goals with 18 assists at the World Cup, just great stats by him this season. At number 8, Thibaut Brié had a strong season, reaching second place in the Star League with 106 goals and 163 assists, third place in the Champions League with 58 goals and 33 assists, and he was the left back of choice at the World Cup, scoring 32 with 23 assists for France. Lasse Möller in at number 7 did not participate at the World Cup, but he was amazing for Flensburg, scoring 152 goals with 103 assists in the Bundesliga, and he won the European League with 61 goals and 48 assists. Erik Johansson struggled this season, not reaching his full potential in my opinion, but he still makes rank 6 with 161 goals in the Bundesliga and a whopping 143 assists to add to that. He scored 47 with 52 assists in the European League. For Sweden he managed 18 goals and 11 assists. Still lots of potential, but not a great season nevertheless. Rank 5 goes to Martin Costa. He is a true scoring machine, leading both Portugal and Sporting this season. He scored 105 goals with 43 assists in the Champions League and 44 with 19 assists at the World Cup. Extremely dangerous in attack, he deserves to be here of course. In at number 4 we have the Bundesliga top scorer Marko Grgic with a whopping 301 goals and also 103 assists. He basically was the sole reason Eisenach was somewhat competitive in the Bundesliga. He also made his first steps at the national team, contributing 21 goals and 6 assists at the World Cup. It will be interesting to see whether he can show up in a European competition as well. In third place, I said Simon Püttlik. He is the best left back in the world in my opinion, but I almost kept him out as he missed big parts of the season due to injury. But his great stats convinced me otherwise, especially at the World Cup, where he managed 50 goals and 30 assists in Denmark's title run. For Flensburg he scored 108 goals and 72 assists in the Bundesliga and 30 goals in the European League. If he comes back healthy, he might be at the top spot again next year. At number 2, I see Elohim Prandi. He showed insane performances but unfortunately only won the French League. Still 143 goals and 129 assists as well as 74 goals with 45 assists in the Champions League are a strong showing. He scored 18 with 8 assists at the World Cup, being relegated to second choice there, but overall another amazing season from him. But the best performance this season came from Lasse Andersson. With consistent world class and whilst being a clear number 1 for Berlin both in attack and defense, he not only won the Bundesliga with 166 goals and 115 assists, he also got second place in the Champions League with 169 goals and 41 assists. Even though he mostly played defense for Denmark, he still scored 25 with 15 assists and of course became world champion. Just an exceptional season by him, finally fulfilling the huge hopes set in him when he came up almost 10 years ago. So, what do you think about my ranking? Do you agree, or who would have been your choices? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I see you in the next video.